before the video starts, I would like to point out that I kept saying a couple of times Mechanikaiju instead of mechanical beasts, or Kikaiju, or Bestia Mechanica, or however I should have supposed to be saying it. And I don't know why. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure where I took that from, or what, if I even heard it, or just. So I have no idea. What's up? Okay. I want to start by showing these, and in the wish that somebody would look at them and tell me if they know what these are. Okay, I'm gonna does anybody have those things, especially if you're like into collecting something that you just sort of recognize, but you don't really know like what it is, and you just wish so bad. These little guys right here have like driven me crazy for years and years and years. As a backstory for them, I remember I used to buy them. They're like, I don't know if I could call them bootleg or knockoffs, but it all goes back from when I must have been around 6, 7 years old, 8 or something like that. And there's a little park across the street from my house. And I remember as a kid I used to go there, and in that park there used to be a lot of like standees, like a little like snack vendors and stuff, and they still do like sell like little cheap toys. And one of those toys were these guys. So I remember I used to buy them in a little tiny plastic translucent bag, and they used to come in the actual, like, how do you call that, the tree, and you would, like, a little square, a rectangle, more likely. Let me see if you can actually see. You would pull them apart from somewhere, like these parts or something like that. And I remember I used to be just like so in love with these figures. They used to come inside of this little plastic bag. It's still attached to their like tree, and the plastic bag used to have a little paper containing like the whole collection. So this is the full set as far as I know, because I remember the little pamphlet that they used to have had the whole a drawing. It was like a little sheet like this big, something like that, with squares, and they had a drawing like this, sort of the whole set, and they all came like that. For a couple of years I used to buy them, and they all came like that. They I remember it was like red, and on the other side they used to come with the instructions. And also it came with a little candy, like how do you call those little, like sugar little like tarts. I don't know. I don't know the name of those things, but like those little sugar candy, sugar like whatever. I can't like sometimes when I'm just talking like that, you know, like making a video, I sort of lose my train of thought, and I usually don't care. I mean, but this is the one video that I'm making in actual hopes of it, like somebody actually saw it and happened to know what these are. I wish I don't remember if the pamphlet came with the name of them, most likely. And the whole thing about them was that they all came in different colors. And the fun part of it, besides the detail, I'm gonna show them off. Let me see if I can focus it a little bit more. They used to come. They were so highly detailed and like cheap little toys. I collect like toys, especially things like this, and like little figurines and stuff like that. I collect weird shit, like have a dog jaw that I found on the street once. But for the longest time ever, I used to think these guys were lost. They used to be just like a memory that I used to have. Because I lost these are not my actual childhood ones. I used to have them. I had a bunch of them. They have all sorts of articulation art and everything. I used to have them. They got lost, and I was walking once at the flea market, and I saw a whole bag. A whole bag of them, and I just went crazy. I was like, oh my god, is those little... Somebody on Facebook once asked me if I had some of them, because I used to sell toys for a little while online, and one person once was like, hey, you have toys like that, those kind of toys? And I was like, no, they're like super rare. I've never seen them before since my childhood. And he didn't know what they were. He just knew he had seen them from his childhood. So I just remembered, and I thought I was never going to see them. The fun part about them, besides the detail, was the fact that they came in different colors and that you could tear them apart like this, and you could like make your own little like creations, or just mix them in color. Let me see. Like this. I remember I would just like, I have so many memories of myself like sitting in the grass in the park and just playing with these, sitting in my backyard or something, and just like doing this. And it was just so entertaining, just like, you know, playing with other little figures that I had, like Monster in My Pocket and whatever other like little figures that were this size. And these had like the same articulation that, for example, Star Wars toys and like toys like that had. Like you could move the arms, you could take off the accessories, and they looked like other things. So I have a big idea. Like, for example, this one looks like came out of like macros or something. I should have made more research, but I've never found anything. But this looks like it's straight out of macros or something. This one, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it is. Let me show it here. I'm not sure. This is like straight up like a AT-AT drive, like a tank with like AT-AT legs. It's so crazy. This used to be my personal favorite when I was a kid. The lighting looks so much better when I put my arm here. This used to be my favorite because with the way the lens looks, it used to remind me of like RoboCop or something, and it looks like I don't know, like some kind of like old computer or something. And it had like the sword. This little sword used to be my favorite. This one, double-edged one, and you could change it. You can change one of the swords for a shield, so it was pretty cool. And you could just put the other one like this, and you could make your own like little unique characters. This one looks like a mechanic kaiju or something from like Mazinger. This was almost like my second favorite because it has like a gladiator semi look to it, and you could just like do crazy combinations. And this one is the weirdest one. Maybe for the next video I'm gonna have to see how I can reflect this light so it doesn't change so much. I always do, like, I just don't know how to do lighting at all. This is the weirdest one. It has like no face, and it's pretty cool though. It also looks like some kind of mechanic kaiju. The sword and the shield and everything. It's so weird because it's the little plug in here is opposite, so you can do like a little freak like that. Isn't that cool? Oh man, that's why I used to love this so much when I was a kid. Look at this. Look at this. It's such bullshit. Look at some kind of like. Look at that. Oh my god. Okay, so I don't know the name. I don't know where they came from. Like, probably these are probably like just Chinese, like, or made in Hong Kong or something. I'm not sure. They look like knockoff or something else that exists, and it's in the tip of my tongue, but I just can't wrap my head. I can't. I don't know. I can't identify them. It's driven me. Nobody knows. I've looked online. Nobody knows. I've never seen them. Most likely I haven't typed the right like words or whatever, but I've looked. I've never seen them. Where's the other arm? Here it is. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. Hold on. Where are you? So I've looked. I've asked. Nobody knows where they are. This was like, you could like, look at this. This is a AT-AT or AT-AT, however you're supposed to pronounce it. However George Lucas pronounces it, that's the way I pronounce it. And I've never heard him say that name. That's weird, actually. So it's like a tank with the legs. And I used to love it. I used to love all of them. I had so many of them. I just remember also outside of my school, they used to sell them too. Going out of like my school, I remember I would buy them. It was like so cheap. There's so many things that they used to sell like outside of my school. Some little Dragon Ball Z, like mini boxed Dragon Ball Z comics that came with bubble gums inside. I lost them, and I'm so fucking like bummed that I lost them because I've never been able to see them again online or anywhere. Oh man, this is some Frankenstein shit. This is the robot centipede right here. The robo centipede. We're about to do something that's probably not going to be YouTube friendly. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Alright, there you go. You can make this guy. You can make this guy. Super weapon dude. Sitting there. And this colorful motherfucker. Alright. So this is the only video I actually wish somebody would see them. The reason I made this video, I should have said that. I should have told that since the start, but nah. I remember sometimes you ask in like work groups, and probably the person like managing the group may not have time to respond. They don't see your message or whatever. Sometimes I've asked on like groups and stuff. Nobody knows. Nobody has ever like seen them, or if they've seen them, they don't remember their name or something, anything like that. And I remember I was on Reddit once asking for like on like a group of like movies, and I was asking for some movies that I didn't remember. Nobody ever. This was basically like my YouTube history. Like, I post something and it basically never happened. Nobody saw it. Nobody responds or anything. So I was like, okay, no problem really. I just move on. So that like didn't encourage me to like ask, to keep asking, because I was like, okay, well, it's just like talking to a wall. So that's why I'm making this. And I have some other stuff too. So in case somebody actually saw this and I could solve the mystery of whatever the fuck these guys are, I could actually make another one showing other like weird stuff that I have that's like I have no clue what it is. Oh my god, 18 fucking minutes. Oh shit. Alright.